Assalamu alaikum student. Here is your chemistry teacher Osama Shahab with you. Hope you all are fine, safe and healthy. We are going to commence our online lecture related to the topic atomic structure. In this topic, you are going to learn the structure of atom, electron, proton, neutron, their charges, their relative masses, their presence, atomic number and mass number. So our topic start from the terminology that is atom. Atom is the smallest particle of any element. It is the building block of an element in which electrons, protons, and neutrons are present, which are called subatomic particles. I want to show you a diagram of an atom. There is a structure of an atom in which you can see in the center a nucleus is present. In the nucleus, protons and neutrons are present. Protons and neutrons are commonly called as nucleons, and electrons revolving around the nucleus in the shells, which are oftenly called as an orbit. Electrons are negatively charged particles. Their relative mass is very small, which is negligible, almost 1 upon 1840 times lesser than the mass of protons and neutrons. Electrons found in the shells revolving around the nucleus, and these electrons are represented by small e. Neutrons are neutral charge. There is no charge on the neutrons. Their relative mass is 1, almost equal to the mass of proton. They are found in the nucleus and they are represented by small n. Protons are positively charged particles. Their relative mass is 1. They are found in nucleus of an atom and presented by small p. An atom is electrically neutral because the number of proton and the number of electrons are equal to each other. The positive charge contained by protons and the negatively charged contained by electron are equal in an atom. Therefore, an atom is electrically neutral. When we talk about atoms, so we have to know the term proton number, because proton number is the identity of any atom, of any element. Proton number is actually the number of proton present in the nucleus of an atom, which shows the number of proton as well as the number of electron in an atom. It is represented by capital Z. We can also call it as atomic number. Here we have an example of nitrogen. The atomic number of nitrogen is 7, which shows that the number of proton in an atom of nitrogen is 7, as well as the number of electron in an atom of nitrogen is also 7. Proton number is unique for every other element. Here is the example of carbon. Carbon has atomic number 6, which means carbon has 6 proton in the nucleus and as well as 6 electrons in their shells. Next term is nucleon number. You can also call it as atomic mass or mass number. It is represented by capital A, and the definition of nucleon number is that the sum of number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of an atom is called nucleon number. You can also call this as a mass number. The mass of an atom is depend on neutrons and protons, because you know that the relative mass of proton and neutron is 1. It means the mass of any atom is depend on the mass number. If you have this structure, likewise you have sodium 11 and 23. 11 shows the proton number of sodium, and Na is the chemical symbol of sodium, and 23 is the mass number, and 11 is proton number. Proton number shows the number of protons in the sodium atom, which is 11, and in the neutral atom of sodium the number of electron is also 11. Nucleon number, as you know that the nucleon number is the sum of protons and neutrons. 23 is the nucleon number. So it means if you subtract 11 protons from 23, then you can get 12 protons. Sorry, 12 neutrons. Basically, we have mass number, and mass number almost show the identity of any element. Like sodium 23, that means 23 is the mass number of sodium. So in our next video, inshallah, we are going to learn the topic isotopes, and in this topic you have learned atomic number, mass number, the particle of proton, neutron, electron, and atom. We are going to recombine our lecture. First, we have learned atom. Atom is the smallest particle building block of any element. Subatomic particles of atom are proton, electron, and neutrons. The charges are negatively charged particle electron, positively charged particle proton, and neutral is neutron. The relative masses are one relative mass of proton and one relative mass of neutron, and 1 upon 1840 times lesser electron, which is negligible. Neutrons and protons are present in the nucleus, while electrons revolve around the nucleus. Atomic number is the number of proton present in the nucleus, and the mass number is the sum of proton and neutron in an atom. So inshallah, see you in next video with new lecture.